Woo! Here we are, back again. This time, Masters Iconic, or as real people call it, Iconic Masters. Another one of those specialty sets is what I'm going to call it. I think this might be one of the first times I've had a box like this, which is cool with me. You can get some crazy things in here. Like, look at how that just looks like so sick propped up like that. I'm just gonna get right into it. Looking for some good foils out of here. We'll see what we can come up with. Mana Drain is always nice. I'd like to have an extra Mana Drain. So, right. There's not really too many, there's no commons over $2. But Charm, Decree, Sarah's Ascendant, so we're already starting off with a heater. Lifelink, as long as you have 30 or more life, Sarah's Ascendant gets +5/+5 and has flying. Crazy heater right off the bat with a Jace's Phantasm. The foils look great. I think this is back in the time where, you know, foils weren't so common, so especially stuff like this, you're guaranteed a foil in every pack. Oh, this was during my Magic hiatus, so I don't really know too much about this set, but I know here we are trying it again. Duress, like there's good cards in here. Star Compass, Nightkin Blade, Boiler Works, Enlarge, and we got a Kiki Jiki, and I'm not sure. I know his yeah, probably since this set was released, he's gone down. It might be like a $6 or $7 card, but always a cool Kiki Jiki hit. Haste, tap, create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary creature you control. That token has haste. Sack it at the beginning of the next end step with a Stalwart Even foil and another Spirit. So, if you guys opened Iconic Masters either recently or when the set was released, what did you think about it? Did you enjoy the pulls? Did you get some good stuff? Or was it a good draft experience? Or did the set suck? Honestly, I have no idea, because like I said, this is my first time doing anything like this with this set. Kayad, Curse of Perdition? Sure. Chant player, whenever a creature attacks an enchanted player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Nice. That's pretty, can be pretty mean. Radiant Fountain and a Burb token. So I think for what this is, the box isn't relatively too expensive. I believe it's trending around 200 to 210 per, which I think could be way worse if you really think about it. There's some crazy noises going on down here. Dragon, Indulgent Tutor. Send Teferi, Mage of I'm not gonna butcher that. Flash, creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield have flash. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime he or she can cast a sorcery. So you get creature flash, creatures people can't play on your turn, kind of thing. Basically. Yeah. That's where we were going. Alright. Keep it up. Keep on going. What else? What else can we pull? Thought Scour, great card. Drake, Thief. Alright. Jungle Barrier, Sultai Flayer, Tavern Swindler, and then one of my favorite Dragon's Maze guys, Blood Baron of Lifelink, protection from white and from black. As long as you have 30 or more life and an opponent has 10 or less, Blood Baron gets +6/+6 and has flying. Kind of really goes with that Sarah's Ascendancy, huh? Guard of Duty and a Dragoon token. It's almost like they fit together. Wow. Shocker, am I right? So, Magic's been going off pretty crazy. Who's excited for Edge of Eternity? I know, having Shocklands again. Mindcrank, I'm pretty sure Mindcrank's like the $10 uncommon, so I'm gonna put what I believe are crazy ones up at the top. I think this is the most expensive uncommon out of the set. But yeah, Edge of Eternities, we're getting some Shocklands back, so that's pretty cool. Morning Star, I don't remember if this is good or not. So it's a 6-drop 5/5 flying. When it dies, target player skips his or her next untap step. Tap up to 5 target permanents that player controls. It sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Kinbond. I'm getting a lot of white hits out of this. just what it feels like. It's so cool being able to open up like old iconic sets like this. It's just seeing how Magic was back in the day. Finding Mage, we got a Pride Mate, Falconer, great card, Risen, and Bloodghast. I think this is a couple bucks. Bloodghast can't block. Bloodghast has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. For 2 black, it's a 2/2 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return Bloodgeist from your graveyard to the battlefield. This was really good in a sack outlet in my Savara Queen of the Golgari. There's a deck tech profile on it if you ever want to look that up. It's a thing that I've done. Pretty cool. Just sometimes you gotta plug. You know? Plug away. Also, I open collector boosters when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I talk about that a lot, but I'm just trying to get people to be engaged. If you're engaged and you want to come back and do things like that, I'm not going to complain. Sanctuary, Aetherized, Dragon Loft Idol, and a Dragon Hellkite thingy. 5/5 for 7 flash flying when he enters the battlefield. It deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. Boom. Still no foil rare. And another angel. Alright. Come on. Let's keep the dream alive here. If I pull like foil mana drain out of this, I'm going to lose my crap. I'm just going to put that out there. Was hoping to get it in my short that I opened. Alas, no such luck. Memoir, Simic Growth Chamber, Angel, Knight of the Reliquary. So it's a 3-drop, 2/2. Knight of the Reliquary gets +1/+1 for each land card in your graveyard. Sack a forest or plane, search your library for a land card, put it on that battlefield, then shuffle your library. Interesting. Okay. Tormenting Voice, and a Burb token. I wonder what a foil Mind Crank would go to. Maybe we can pull a foil Mind Crank out of this. That would be cool. Alright. Enough well wishes. Alright. Guild Mage, Fogbank. Love these mirrors. I think it's under $2, but it's still a great hit. Anger of the Gods. Another throwback to my early days of Magic. Anger of the Gods deals 3 damage to each creature. If it was dealt damage this way, would die this turn. Exile it instead. And a creepy Rite of Precinct 6. Again, the foiling, like old school foiling looks the best. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't really know how old per se Iconic Masters is because it has the Wizards 25 logo on it, so maybe it's a 5. I'm gonna guess it's a 5-year-old product, so probably around 2020. But still, that foiling. That's where it's at. Boilerworks, Pride Mate, Blade Wing, Horizon Canopy. Pay a life, add a green or a white to the mana pool, 1 tap, sack Horizon Canopy, and draw a card. Nice and simple. Ooh, Brewbog Witch, so we have a foil uncommon and a beast. Alright, come on, keep it up. Keep going. Gotta be something. Gotta be some more spice in here. Alright. Helix, Oracle, Swift Spear. Man, Return to Ravnica's Hypersonic Dragon. Flying Haste. You may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. Nice and simple. It's a 5-drop 4/4 dragon that gives things haste. Not the best card. Neither is this Swipe, but it still looks beautiful. Alright, I'm still getting a little concerned. You know, I know there's a lot of packs left. Still a lot of Magic to be consumed. But, you know, you get a little nervous as time rolls on here. Okay. Mana Leak, beautiful card. Alright. Troll, Gutter Snipe, Boros Garrison, and a second Horizon Canopy. I already read what it does, so I'm going to sit here for a couple minutes. We're going to look at the card together, and now I'm going to move it. And we have spiders for the other pack, and another spirit. We started off strong. Can we burn back up, please? Can we turn it back up? I'd really like that. Alright. Lure, Shards, Heroes. We got a different land. Grove of the Burn Willows. So tap, add colors to the mana pool. Tap, add a red or a green to your mana pool, each opponent gains a life. That's interesting. That's different. Cool. Sounds like a good card. Cool. Heat Ray foil and a spirit. I don't know how I feel right now. I'm a little scared at the same time. Scared as I am cool because I like all the cards so far. Him, Windfall, Witch, Serum Powder. Add 1 colorless to the mana pool. At any time you could mulligan and Serum's powers in your hand, you may exile all the cards from your hand, then draw that many cards. You can do this in addition to taking mulligans. Huh. That's interesting. Hey, a shiny Golgari Rod Farm. That's pretty sick. I know these were reprinted, and I think the Double Masters are 20 whatever with borderless treatments, but that's still nice. That's still a sick card to pull. All right, let's go. Festering Newt. All right. Cauldron, Spectre, Ambusher, Sphinx. Not the right Sphinx that we want. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. An opponent separates those into 2 piles. Put 1 pile in your hand and the other in your graveyard. For a 7-drop, though, it's kind of like meh. Praise Vengeance, foil, and a beast token. What do we have left? Oh man, we are like nearing the end. We're definitely... I think this is one of those 24-pack boxes. Oh, boy. This is not going as well as I would hope. That's probably why the price is $200 for 24 packs. Whew. Alright. Don't take a loss. Just don't want to take a loss. Let's keep going. I need, like, Sphinx, the card draw Sphinx, Shock, there, Freeboard, Genesis Wave, no! Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards with converted mana cost X or less from them on to the battlefield. Then put all cards revealed this way that weren't put on the battlefield into the graveyard. Giant X spell. We got a Thief and a Jin Monk. I don't know, man. Not looking so hot. Not looking so hot. Child of the Night, Rager, Lore. Alright, so Lore, Nightblade, another Blade, and a Mythic Channel. So it's a 2-drop sorcery. Until end of turn, anytime you could activate a mana ability, you may pay 1 life. If you do, add colorless to your mana pool. Okay, that's different. And we have a Rasheen Mander. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh, getting scared. I am getting scared. Man, Elite Grizzly Spectral Heat Ray. I really wanted a good foil. Gutter Snipe, Aqueduct, Angelic Accord. And we have an austere command. So we got this 6-drop white command. Choose to destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures with CMC 3 or less, destroy all creatures with CMC 4 or greater. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive something cool. Woo! Jin Utaxius Core Augur foil. It's a beaut, Clark. It's a beaut. Flash. Beginning of your end step, draw 7 cards. Each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced by 7. The amount of times that I have been Jin Gitaxias Core Augured is brutal. It's very brutal. I'll just leave it at that. This is definitely getting a sleeve. Oh, there we go. That's something to make me feel a little bit better. Something to make me feel a little bit better at the end. Alright, keep on keeping on. What's next? Can we end on some heaters? Strike. Lovely Doom Blade. A different kind of blade. And an Oblivion Stone. 4 tap, put a fate counter on target permanent. 5 tap, sack Oblivion Stone. Destroy all non-land permanents without a fate counter on it. Then remove all fate counters from all permanents. So essentially you can make a one-sided board wipe. But it's going to take a lot up. a lot of mana and just kind of becomes a mana sink to do something like that. Alright, keep going. Whew. Alright. Claustrophobia is great. Alright. Strike. Fireball. So good. And then we have a different dragon spirit. The Tide Star, flying. When the Tide Star dies, gain control of target creature. So, you play it and you steal something. Alright. I mean, it is what it is. Oh. Let's see. What else? Me. But not really. Have to crack a joke in here once in a while. Search for Tomorrow. Great card. Another Bounce Land. Electrolyze. Thran Dynamo, I believe, is a couple bucks as well. Great hit. I wanted one of these, so very happy about that. Let's go! We're getting the heat. We saved it all for the end. It's not foil, but I'll take it. Mana Drain! Gotta hammer that bell for something like this. Let's go! Way too late in the video. Doubt how many people are still here, but if you made it to 16 minutes, I hit the Mana Drain! With a strike and a Jin. Oh man, that's getting a sleeve too. You gotta sleeve your Mana Drains. Boom! This is a blue heavy box, but I'm not complaining with that. That's pulling up a little victory before the jaws of defeat really swallow me whole. Matey. Alright, let's go. Shimmering Grotto. A second Mind Crank. Huge hit on a second Mind Crank. Whenever an opponent loses life, that player puts that many cards from his... Oh, so it's a mill. You lose life and you mill. Got it. Ambusher, Rift Bolt, and a Restoration Angel. Flying with Flash. When Restoration Angel enters the battlefield, you may exile non-angel creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. So it's a blink. It's a Flash Flying and a blink, so I guess it gets around, like, removal. We have a Lynx and a Beast. That's what I'd say. That's a good card to, like, just get around some card removal. Alright. There we go. Last pack Magic. Let's see. Can we pull the Consecrated Sphinx? We're going heavy blue into this, so I think a second Consecrated Sphinx will be very juicy, if I say so myself. So let's see. Can we get there? Search for Tomorrow. Love that card. Alright. Inspiring Call. Priest. Rakdos. And Charm Breaker Devils is not what we were looking for. Beginning of your upkeep, return an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, the Devils gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Just doesn't really have trample. And we have a Moon Glove Extract as our final rare to go with a dragon. Well, not final rare. Final foil to go with the dragon token. So, the question that everybody's wondering at the end, did we hit our total? It's on screen now. My guess is no. I don't see $200 worth of value in here. We might have hit 100, so probably took a loss opening this, I'd say. Unless there's always something I miss in here. And I hope that dragon's worth something. It sounds like it's worth something, but it probably isn't. Who really knows? But the Mana Drain was a nice surprise at the end when I really thought I was getting my teeth kicked in. So I'm not going to complain all that much. Just, you know, as everyone says, buy singles. I do this because I've wanted to do this for my entire life. Thank you for the 300 some people that are watching. Appreciate all of you if you've made it this far. Again, I'm collecting collector boosters. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm opening them all. I'm trying to get every single one available. We got some of the lower price ones. We're getting into high heaters. My package didn't show up. I got another one added to the collection, so I'll announce that when it happens. But thank you all. It's a little shorter video because I You know, 24 packs doesn't go as long as some of the other things, but thank you, thank you, thank you. John_Deadcorn will give you one more bell ring. Add it in a second, and I'm peacing out. See ya!